and we're live.
Hi, welcome to StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as Jane Itma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It, and this is episode 490.
Wow,
How, how you been?
good. It's been super busy life. Kiddo is needing rides places, and so we're just trying to pick up the pace with that. And yeah, we're now we're I don't know, in the thick of it at work, as it were. Lots to do, not enough time to get it done. And but it's Friday, so I'm in a good mood.
Yes, Friday. Oh, yeah. My meeting schedules on Fridays are atypical. Very busy for whatever reason. And so yeah, I'm going into like, okay, after we get done here, I have like a block of 6 hours where I've got nothing but meetings, and then I can
Mhm.
think weekend. Then I can think weekend. Yeah, have you been out enjoying we had some cooler temperatures and now it's going to get back into the mid to upper 80s, I think. Ugh.
Well, now that summer is back for this weekend, no, I didn't enjoy it nearly enough. I mean, I enjoyed it. I took note of it, but I didn't like consciously go out
Yeah.
and spend time in the weather. Yeah, more so just getting errands run and going, wow, it's really nice out.
Yeah, Jerry and I are going to, and Ellie as well, are going to run the Madison Marathon. So we've been,
Ooh.
last weekend we were in the Twin Cities, and so we ran along the Mississippi River, which was some of those valleys were just gorgeous views.
Mm.
My favorite way to see a city, and also like to do a long run in a place where it's not just ho hum, I guess,
Hmm.
was definitely a highlight. And it was pretty chilly in the morning. We both headed out with some long sleeves on, and by the end had peeled them off. But it was but now it's warming up. It was false fall.
Yeah. I don't think of Jeremy as using his feet much, so
Yeah,
he's always
no,
on a bike.
this will be the longest he's gone. Obviously, I've done
Okay.
marathons. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's in November, so we've got plenty of time.
Oh, okay.
Um and yeah, it's half marathon is a lot more doable, I think, as far as like training prep as well. Like I don't think you need like months and months of training prep, especially since he's been like running off and
Oh,
on
I
with
see.
me for
So running
yeah.
the half marathon.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Did I say marathon or did I?
I heard marathon. Maybe I was just selective hearing myself,
Yeah, we're
but
doing, yeah, I guess we're saying that. I did say probably the Madison Marathon. But yes, we're doing the half distance, which is a
okay.
lot more approachable for everyone involved, including me, somebody that's done the full. So yeah, no, it's been fun. Definitely enjoying the running a lot more with the cooler temps. And this
Hmm.
weekend I'll have to get my butt out early to continue to have those cooler temps.
For sure.
So
Yeah, it's going to be hot for us Minnesotans this
yes,
weekend.
yep, yep, yep. Yeah, any administrati, I did want to call out that I do have a survey out there. I think I've alluded to it in previous podcasts, but it's just, yeah, check the days that it's a pretty simple survey. Check the days that you
Okay.
could attend our weekly craft and chat. Check the day that's your preferred craft day for craft and chat. And yeah, any sort of suggestions, and like, if you're not really planning on coming to any, you can say like generally zero is what I'm shooting for. But
Okay.
yeah, just kind of a survey. We've had them on Wednesdays since pre-COVID, or like COVID-ish, right? As like a day that worked best for most, and trying to
Okay.
figure out if that day continues to be best for most. I don't know if there is a regularly occurring event on other people's calendars that are on Wednesdays where they're like, oh, I would love to go, but always with the
Right.
Wednesdays, you guys.
Hmm.
So yeah, please let us know. We will be drawing for prizes, and the deadline for the prizes, you can always give us your feedback, but the deadline for the drawing for the prizes, the random drawing, is the 26th. So 2 weeks
Okay.
from today. And yeah, you have to give your email for that to happen. So
Okay.
please,
The
please do.
the only administrative I have is for us is to come together for a date for when we will open up signups for the retreat. So we have not communicated on that yet. So apologies. We've had a few people wondering when they can get signed up.
Yep.
And we have a theme, we have a date, we have things booked
The
as far
important
as that
things.
goes.
Yes.
So it will happen. It's just a matter of, everything that we talked about here today.
Yep.
We're just very busy people. I am spending most of my evenings working, so that's just not
Wah,
fun.
wah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
And not for the fun yarny retreat. So we're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna need to commit to that. So we're doing that here and now. We will commit to getting that date out there.
Yes.
And then hopefully we will get everything else will fall into place.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the date is out on the Zombie
yeah,
Apocalypse website. So if you're looking at like when should I be blocking my calendar, that is out there. And that is firm. That will not change. But yeah, we'll get signups out there. Sometimes they creep a little closer to October than September. Yeah.
yep. And again, just administrative is that it's coming. And we're communicating right now that we will either have those signups up or a save the date for when the signups will go up.
Yep. Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
All right, today's
Okay.
whips. We said it
Whips.
was Amy's
Awesome.
episode.
Yes, I know. I'm here at home, so I'm able to get all of the things that I'm working on. These are only the semi-active whips, but I have started the summer session top.
Ooh.
This is a Samantha pattern, and this is in this lovely merino silk from Queen City. So this is a new base. This I don't believe has hit their website yet. And so I'm working in that right now. It's lovely.
Mhm.
Highly recommend. And I can't wait to have this object. But having said that, I've been consumed and distracted by so many things. I want to, and the pattern is at a thinking point. You have to pick up over here, you want it to match. There's a little bit more thinking involved with this little sweater.
Mhm.
But there's also a Farmer's Daughter's Fibers sweater knit along that kicked off September 1st. And I had 3 sweater quantities of their yarn. So I was like, oh, I should really participate, get one of those out of my stash and into a beautiful garment. So I went ahead and cast on a yesteryears. Um, it's a Max pattern. And I'm sorry, I'm going with first names only on these people as if they're my best friends or something, but sometimes I have trouble pronouncing last name. So this is Sire, um, CYR, and it's in this book from Lane. So it looks like this,
Ooh, yeah.
and then and I've got a quick start on it.
Ooh, pretty. Yeah.
So this is out of the Montana Rambouillet, the Pushkin base, I think. So it's a really heavy, sturdy DK. I think that it will work well in this worsted weight pattern. So
Yeah.
we have that one going.
I like the color combo. Very pretty.
Yeah. And actually, there's a reverse example of this in the book as well. So
Mm.
I know that it's going to look great. And I didn't buy that for that intention, but it worked out. I was looking for patterns, and one of the Queen City Yarns bingo things is to knit out of a book. So that will be one of my knit out of a book, potentially.
Cool, cool.
But then another obsession, because I wanted to start this sweater for the longest time, is the sea glass.
Ooh.
So this is done with one, two, eight different skeins. Three of them, or yeah, three of them are 1+ skeins. So leftovers from a previous sweater here, so that's 1+ skeins. And then I believe that these darker, deeper colors, I have a full skein of each of those, and then the remaining is all at least a half a ball of yarn. So I'm hoping that that will get me to the end of my sea glass in these beautiful,
Yes.
yeah, and they're Malabrigo Rios. So I don't think I'll have a problem ordering another ball of one of the colors if I need to um, fill in. I noticed that the lighter colors are the ones that I have fewer of, so it um, I will I will have to focus on making sure it stays dark enough as I'm going so I don't run
Yeah,
with
yeah.
those lighter colors. But it is a truly scrappy pattern. I'm not really holding much around. So if you look at the inside, one of their suggestions is this whip stitch. So you whip stitch them into here, and then once the sweater's done, and I'm gonna wait until blocked, we're gonna cut these whipped. So these are woven in and ready to go for the most part.
Very cool.
And I'm trying to do it as I go because I don't I don't want to spend um gobs of time trying to do that. So
Yeah. You're enjoying that the stitch that creates that effect. I know there's been maybe not a hot take there, but like there has been folks that have been like, "Oh my God, it's beautiful, but it's so much work."
um I'm finding it calming and relaxing and not too fussy because it's one by one, you
Yeah.
know, and it's I don't know. Yeah, it's really fun. Uh
Okay.
when you do the increases, you have that extra added fun of making sure that the first part of the increase is in color one and the second part of the increase is in color two. Make sure that it stays in motif. Um, yeah, it's really fun. And
Yeah.
again,
It's
not,
definitely a colorful, eye-catching result.
and I think that like all of this was done in one or two sittings because I was so excited to get it started. Um, but now it's not fallen off per se, but now I'm getting to, I don't know, the saturation point on my whips, and I've been really focusing on trying to get these socks done. So,
Mhm.
so what has normally been my travel or on the go project is trying to get more focus between the two socks. So I have the first sock of both of these done, and now I'm working on second sock of both of these. So I'm hoping that once I get the true momentum on this second sock, they will just be done, done. So this is the second sock start of the Kansas City Chiefs socks for my Kansas City homeowners now.
No.
Yeah, so they are moved into their lovely home in Kansas City. I haven't seen it in person yet, but very excited for them.
Hmm.
And then this is the start of the second sock. So the big push was doing sock one, and now we're on sock two. And this was immediately cast on right after that sock finished. And I wanted to make sure to get through the toe so that it was non-thinking knitting. And now they're both at non-thinking knitting status. I might just alternate between the two of them, and I want them to be done. So it's going to be more focus on these things. Uh, and then if something is driving me absolutely batty and I need something else to work on, I will pick up one of those three sweaters. But and not much else for other types of knitting. It's either a sock or a sweater, which is not typical uh, for me. I usually have like a shawl or a hat or something else on, but nope, just sweaters and socks. I'm feeling real Megan-y other than my plethora of them.
Yes.
Although
Yeah,
I
no.
don't have a Musel on the needle, so
But
that's
yeah,
definitely
no,
not.
that's the new
Yeah,
yeah, era of in the Megan's tour. Uh yeah.
I like that new era of the Megan's tour.
We'll see what happens after this go. Awesome.
But
Well,
yeah,
that
that's
looks
it. That's it.
cozy.
Yeah, that is. I am hoping
Some
to,
heavyweight sweaters. Well, you have a lightweight sweater in there too, so yeah.
yeah, definitely got I don't know, everything up until now has been a lightweight sweater. So yeah, definitely as soon as those cooler temperatures hit, it was like cast on all of the DK weight sweaters. And their color work too. It's gonna be super warm. So
Mhm.
I don't need to finish them anytime soon. They can January is it's I don't want to see that much cold until late January.
Excellent. Well, last week I had like I'm gonna be a really boring podcaster moment when the Whips podcast or the Whips episode came up. I've been working mostly on muscle burras, and yeah, I've been playing around with different amounts of yarn that can go into a muscle burra. So I am making, and I'm pretty certain that my very busy, taking way too many credits daughter will not watch this, but I'm making her roommates. She's sharing a house, and her hats that match. So one end is this rainbow, and the other end is a different color of the rainbow. So they can be unique, or they could be all matching, or they could
Mm,
be like not, not matching, but have the shared side
hmm.
out. And so, yeah, I had this very lovely skein of, oh gosh, now I think it's lizard something, something Spock. Ah,
Oh, okay.
I forget it. It's from Big Bang Theory.
Hmm.
um, Into the World, Scissors, Lizard, Spock. And yeah, very generous gain, 460 yards. I was thinking that each end was about 25 grams, and so I would have four. But you can see, I think I might have a fifth here, especially with the kind of using the gray at the top,
Hmm.
using this as the main four row stripe, and then the gray as the two row stripe, and then not to show a FO off in the whip, but like here's what the other end looks like. So
Mm.
use the gray throughout, um,
Oh,
but you
so
have to,
very
yeah,
Wednesday Adams and Enid, right?
yeah, yeah. So it's fun. Yeah, I've got this pink, I've got red, and I've got
Oh, okay. You just
so
happened to show me the one that seemed more Wednesday.
yes, yeah. So there'll be rainbow. There'll be rainbow on, as a whole.
Gotcha. Okay.
On the other side too. But yeah, very, very fun way of kind of like mixing and matching. Obviously moved on from my coworkers, maybe making hats for other people as well. But I began that sentence with like I'm being very boring with just my muscle bras. And so I did cast on. This is like I think back when I was in the Madeline Tosh Club. They
Mm,
would send me interesting bases, but like I
thanks.
got to choose the like colorway, like gem
Hmm.
tones, right?
Yeah.
And so this is their Lush base, which is 50% merino, 50% silk.
Hmm.
I got three skeins of it, and it's got 330 yards per skein. So, this is kind of a luxury base. It is fingering weight. but you get a little bit less per skein because of that. I think to keep the price point down. Very soft, very wonderful, and it's the abalone colorway.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoying it. It in the soft current by Woolen Pine. So we are both working with merino silk, but with different folks' patterns. So yours was
Mm-hmm.
Sam Garin, mine is Woolen Pine. This is one that's supposed to have a lot of positive ease, and that's what gives
Mm-hmm.
you the sleeve. I'm thinking I may end up picking up and maybe working a sleeve. Also, like I think my row gauge is off because I shortened the V's and then did what they said for to work the underarm before you join. And I've got some extra inches here
Mm-hmm.
underarm, so it's a lot more open than I would like it to be. But pattern's very thorough. Mentioned you can just kind of seam up more of the sleeve to get less of the depth if you're not enjoying the depth that you had. I may do the seaming, then pick up in the round and add some extra for the sleeve, but super addictive. Like again,
Mm-hmm.
started on one side, did the other side. Got to a point very nice join in the round
You are
moment.
making me want to pick up my summer session because it's got that
Yes, yeah,
similar motif. I mean, it's different, believe me, but
yeah.
the V with all the lace, beautiful.
Yes, yeah, no, it's very fun. And then the back is just slightly a little different,
Mm. A
with
little more rounded.
with a little bit of a I-cord cast on there in the middle. And yeah, it's did a little bit of kind of like you were saying, right? Like it was very, very interesting for a while. And Jeremy was like, "Oh, I thought you were making hats." And because I was only knitting this. And now I've kind of gotten to I was alternating skeins, which again, I think some people think of like, "Oh my God, you have to alternate skeins." But like it was keeping it interesting, right? I was like, "Oh, have I gotten to that point where I'm changing?" And then yeah, got to where I was like, okay, the two that I was using for the tops and the back and whatever, I've used the one. Um, I'm seeing a little bit of a line here, but I think that's just the a darker part of the skein because you can see over
Yeah,
here, you're
pooling.
not
Yeah.
you're not really seeing it. Um, but yeah, a super, super fun pattern, just a 4-row repeat, right? Like looks very, very lacy and very complicated, but just a 4-row repeat and
Mm.
super loving it. And the base is great as well. So yeah, I've had a hard time choosing between my two whips. And I think the Musselburgh definitely has gotten some more recent love because again, not rotating the skeins as I once was, and a little less interesting. But yeah, gonna have to measure underarm here and or where it sits on me. I guess the underarm's a little a little
Mhm.
deep for me right now. Um, but yeah, I would highly recommend this. I think it's a great pattern and the very clear instructions. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, speaking of woolen pine, I also purchased the sundial, which is like a nice little um it's a T, but I'm blanking on the shape of that T. Um, and then it's very scrappy, just like the sunglass or sea glass. Sorry. Ooh. But yeah, really cool. Interesting
yeah. I just
patterns for
saw in
sure.
my inbox this morning that if you are an email subscriber of theirs, they've got a discount going on right now too. So
Oh,
we are
okay.
quite the advertisement for them today. But great, great patterns and a lot of really great support on like this is how you do this. And I know there's a video on how to do many of the things, the more detailed techniques that aren't
Hmm.
the kind of the meat of the pattern, I guess, like the standard instructions, anything that's a little interesting, right? They've got videos for. So yeah, great, great knitting experience ahead if you grab one of those patterns.
I'm sure they have a lot of people that apply because I think I've only ever been chosen once. But if you join their Discord, you do have a chance to test knit for them. and they do a lot of opportunities because they're always releasing something beautiful. So
Mhm.
yeah, another place to gather and talk about knitting if you choose to.
Yeah, excellent.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
I
those are
don't
my
have
whips.
anything else. Bye.
Awesome. Bye, Uvta.